So, mate, that's recording.
Welcome to the AMAS 2019 Annual General Meeting. If you've not placed your name on the attendance record, please do so now. I declare the meeting open at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on the 12th of October 2019, 44 Victory Parade, Tascott, New South Wales. We got any apologies, Mr. Secretary?
No, Phil, no apologies received.
No apologies?
No.
Do I now call on you for the previous minutes?
I'd like to move motion that the minutes from the previous AGM as recorded via the YouTube be noted as watched and adopted as per the video record, please.
Could I have somebody second that proposal?
I'll second that.
Seconded by John. Those for the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Right. Any against? No. I declare that motion carried. We now move to the President's report. Fellow members, I'm happy to report the Australian Miniature Aerosport Society has retained its member base and its membership throughout every state in Australia during the last 12 months. The AMAS philosophy has always been to provide effective insurance at a reasonable cost to its members and to support the interests of everyday flyers, groups and clubs. It is the intention of the AMAS committee to improve and provide this service well into the future. This year saw negotiations with CASA re drone regulations which are ongoing. Thank you Mike Snobotis, Secretary, John Taylor, Treasurer, Lex Cunningham as West Australian representative and committee members for their efforts throughout the year. Special thanks to Jeff McMillan for his expertise in preparing the submissions and presentation to CASA and also to the interested members who attended in Brisbane. Since its inception, the AMAS has adopted an open and transparent policy of keeping our members fully informed of all society matters, and the individual voting system allows for all members to have a direct say in the running of our affairs. As the holder of an ARN from CASA, the AMAS will continue to send out aviation advice from the CASA, which frequently mentions model aircraft operations in order to maintain safety in the skies that we share with full-size aviation. Our relationship with CASA has flourished, and I am happy to report that we will have more to report on this in the future. I look forward to the coming financial year and the continued growth of the AMAS membership, with the full cooperation of our dedicated band of volunteer committee members. I would like to invite members to take an active part in the running of this association. The survival of any organisation depends on people volunteering their services. So no matter how good the product, if younger people don't put their hand, there won't be a future. Please email the Secretary if you're interested in the direction of this hobby and sport is taking. Happy lambing and safe fields to all. That's the end of that. Could I have a motion that somebody accept that report?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Lex. Those in favour?
Aye.
Aye.
We now move on to the Secretary's report.
The Society has well and truly progressed this last year and is steadily increasing at an astonishing rate this year. The interest in the Society, as reviewed via the various meter statistics and email inquiries, never ceases to amaze us, and is now commonplace to receive daily inquiries asking, amongst things, what does the AMAS Incorporated do? Email correspondence alone for the July 2018 to June 2019 period totaled over 2,000 items. The Office of the Society Secretary is open 7 days a week, and generally I'm in a position to take calls at any time of day. Very little hard copy administration takes place, most being electronic, and so leaves the Society as being a virtually paperless, environmentally friendly entity. All society data is backed up off-site. The website and associated database has always been found to be an easily usable commodity, and all the committee have access to the internal features. Member information can be quite quickly retrieved when required, whilst important information can be posted and or emailed in an instant. Of note, the website member database also has a telephone SMS feature which is activated to text members. Members can review their details using the login tab on the website. Primary contact details, member details, and member financial details can be reviewed. The Society has found and suggests a generic login application can be used in either Android or iOS platforms, which allows members to access these details. The link for those applications can be found on the website. At this point, I'd like to welcome all the new members. We have got quite a few new members. G'day to all of you. G'day to all the West Australians and Tasmanians, New South Wales and Queensland members. Thank you all for supporting the Society. In conclusion, I thank the Society's consultants for their valued assistance and guidance. We also thank those members whom I speak with from day to day and make it a pleasure to serve as Secretary to the AMAS Incorporated. I thank the committee for their valued experience, assistance and direction. And I thank the retiring Vice President, Mr. Peter Coles, who has contributed to the Society's outstanding success. Peter's committee input will be sorely missed, and the incoming Vice President certainly has a big pair of boots to fill. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Jeff McMillan for his dedication to the Society and for the excellent manner in which he has conducted and is continuing to conduct the Society's ongoing CASA partnership. It's been my privilege and continues to be the Secretariat serving the AMAS Incorporated membership. Remember, get up and fly, and also safety is no accident. Thank you very much. I'd like to move that report to be accepted, please.
I'll second that.
Seconded by John. All those in favour?
Aye.
Aye. Carry that. Declare that motion carried. We now move on to the Treasurer's report.
Right, the financial and auditor report for October 2019. I'll take this opportunity to add a few comments. The change to the end of the financial year that now concludes on the 31st of May each year has allowed the Treasurer to formulate a budget earlier and more accurately. However, this change of financial year does affect the figures as represented in the report, as it only covers 11 months instead of 12 as in previous years. This change, however, does not affect the members in any way. The AMAS Inc. now has a dedicated online shop sales outlet for merchandise that generates further income and assists us to keep membership fees to a minimum. The major expense for the Society budget continues to be insurance, $13,866.17, with underwriters overseas increasing their premiums around 50% due to a very large insurance claim presented to another organisation for damage caused by a model aircraft. It should be noted, however, that this Society has an impeccable safety record, with no claims submitted since the inception of the AMAS Inc., and it is anticipated this record will continue in the coming year. As I will be standing down as Treasurer, I would like to thank the Society bookkeeper, Mr. Robin Clow, for his invaluable assistance over the past year. The current total assets as at the 31st of May 2019 stand at $92,722, comprised of cash and cash equivalents, $90,690, and the inventory 2,032, which is merchandise. Registrations for the Society to date stand at 3,049. And I would like to read out also a portion of the auditor's report, which was handed out today for inspection by the members who are in attendance. It is available on request to all financial members via the Secretary. The qualified auditor's opinion. In our opinion, subject to the effects, if any, of the matters referred to in the previous paragraph, the financial report of the Australian Miniature Aerosports Society Inc. has been prepared in accordance with A, giving a true and fair view of the entity's financial position as at the 31st of May 2019 and its financial performance for the period ended on that date. And B, complying with Australian accounting standards and to the extent described in Note 1. The basis of accounting. Without modifying our opinion, we draw attention to Note number 1 to the financial report, which describes the basis of accounting. The financial report is prepared in order to distribute to the members and has been prepared for the purpose of fulfilling the entity's financial reporting responsibilities to the Office of Fair Trading. As a result, the financial report may not be suitable for another purpose. And that is from the auditor, Busy Sys Proprietary Limited, Stephen Turner, Certified Practicing Accountant, signed at Highfields the 16th day of September 2019. Are there any questions?
No.
If there are no questions, I will ask for that financial report, that auditor report, to be as presented, be accepted. Can I have a second?
Someone second that?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Lex. Those in favour?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. There's nothing against. We declare that motion carried. We move on to the appointment of office bearers for 2019-20 year. I now call Mr. Lex Cunningham to act as temporary chairman to announce the nomination results for the executive committee members.
Thanks, Phil. I ask all committee members to step down and as per the Constitution and being that no other nominations were received, the following persons are duly elected. President, Mr. Philip Poole. Secretary, Mr. Michael Snabatis. Treasurer, Mr. Robin Clow. Welcome to the new committee, and I invite the new president to take the chair.
Thank you, Lex. It is my intention, along with the assistance of the AMAS committee and the greater membership, to continue the growth and promotion of the Australian Miniature Aerosports Society for the benefit of all aeromodelers throughout the states of Australia. The AMAS will continue to promote the open field policy into the future. The notice of motions as circulated, voted upon by the members, have been accepted and adopted, and I will now be forwarding to the Office of Fair Trading. I now call for the adoption of auditor for the 2019, and I believe Angela Brown has been nominated. The next AGM will be held at a time and place venue to be advised. Being there no further business, I declare the AGM portion of this meeting closed at 10:13 Queensland time, Eastern Standard. Thank you everybody for your attendance. I see we've got a couple of people looking in. We move on to the general meeting for September 2019. I declare the meeting open at 10:14 Eastern Standard Time. Are there any apologies, Mr. Secretary?
Phil, there's no apologies received.
All right. We move on to the appointment of Vice President and Committee Person. As per the Constitution and being that no other nominations were received, the following persons are duly elected. Vice President, Mr. Lex Cunningham, and Committee Member, Mr. John Taylor. Please welcome the duly elected office bearers. I now call on the Secretary for the previous minutes for a general meeting.
So I'd like to move a motion that the previous minutes be accepted as watched on the YouTube channel and read. And I'd like a seconder for that, please.
Okay, I'll second it.
Seconded by John. Those in favour?
Aye.
Aye. Don't have any against, so I declare the motion carried. Could we have the inwards and outward correspondence, please, Mike?
Yeah, I'd like to move a motion that the inwards correspondence be received and the outwards be accepted for, and also there's a list of the correspondence available for anybody who wishes to have it. I'd like to move a motion that be accepted, please.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Lex. Those in favour?
Aye.
Aye.
Being nobody in against that, I declare that motion carried. Move on to general business. I'll now call on the Secretary to give the results as per the agenda items received and noted on by the membership.
So we've got two notices of motion. Notice of motion 1. I, John D. Taylor, being a financial member of the AMAS Incorporated, hereby move a motion to revise the AMAS Incorporated Constitution as per the following. Proposed Constitution changes for AMAS Incorporated. Clause 7, new membership, add a new clause, brackets G. Membership of the Association of AMAS Incorporated, that includes insurance coverage, is not valid until the appropriate fee is paid in full at the time of registration. Clause 8, membership fees, add a new clause, B brackets. The appropriate membership fee must be paid at the time of online registration in order to complete the transaction and to be entitled to insurance coverage under the policies held by AMAS Incorporated. Clause 10, when membership ends, change clause, struck out, 3 in brackets, C brackets, has membership fees in arrears for more than 30 days, struck out, C, delete. Also, clause 13, register of members, 2 brackets, add clause G, where another person has completed a membership application for a member intending member who is not a junior. Details of that member's intending member's postal and residential address must be provided to the AMAS Inc. registrar in order to comply with legislation, struck out, G brackets, delete. Clause 19, electing the management committee, 1 brackets, B brackets, add clause, 3 brackets, nomination received after that date shall not be accepted, delete clause, B brackets, delete. Clause 20, resignation, removal or vacation of office of management committee member, brackets 3, add clause A. A committee person who fails to attend more than 3 meetings without apology or reasonable explanation shall be determined to be unsuitable to remain in that position. B brackets, the remaining members of the committee will appoint a replacement person to that position according to the Constitution, 21 brackets 1. Signed, John Taylor, Treasurer, Oz 004, Life Member. With regards to notice of motion 1, the membership votes in the affirmative of the motion. That's passed. Notice of motion 2, I, John D. Taylor, being a financial member of the AMAS Incorporated, hereby move a motion to increase the honorarium of the AMAS Secretary in the 2020-2021 season to $7,500. Reason being, the Secretary provides a very valuable 24/7 service to society members and is available most of the time to assist and to provide valuable advice on all matters relating to operations of the society. In addition to this, he looks after the AMAS website, Facebook, which is updated on a daily basis. Furthermore, he attends CASA workshops, briefings, as well as attending to local, state, federal legislation matters. In addition, he carries out pilot training in and around Brisbane area. In reality, this is a small pittance barely commensurate with the hours expended for the benefit of the society members. Signed, John D. Taylor, Treasurer, Oz 004, Life Member. With regards to notice of motion 2, the membership votes in the affirmative of this motion.
Thank you, Mike.
Back to you, Phil.
This completes the agenda items as listed in the notices, which were sent out to all financial members. Thank you all those who voted on the motions as per the Constitution. Next general meeting will be held at a time and a place and venue to be advised. Is there any other further business?
No further business received.
No. Being there no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 10:21 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for your attendance.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, John. And thank any members watching in.
Excellent. You all enjoy a weekend.